with the ball in the front court. Jamea Harris dribbles the ball off her leg. Picked up on the left wing by Jackson. Tigers sloppy early in the first quarter of play. Jackson with a hesitation drive. Dumps off. Wide open. On the left block. And banks it in off the glass. Bonnie coming off an 11-point performance on Tuesday against UNC Greensboro. 10 of those came in the third quarter. On the left wing, Janiah Jones and the Delta Devilettes break the press, and running the point is Jada Murphy. Murphy with a bounce pass to the right in McCullers. 1-3 today. Cutting to the basket and swatted out of there by Jamea Harris.
This is a good opportunity for Auburn to work on their their half-court man-to-man defense against a team that they should be just as quicker than. That right there was not a good defensive set because they got a pick and almost got a layup out of it.
Harrison Koulibaly checks in for Ariel Jackson. Inbound left wing to Jones. Goes to the top in McCullers. Tigers in man. Caitlin Duhon gets help side defense, and McCullers throws it away to Koulibaly. Turns on the Jets coast to coast and is fouled in a foot race underneath the basket. It'll go against Poetry Dace for the first foul.
I don't think they... Oh, yes, they did. Good job by Koulibaly. Once she accelerated, really it was hard to stay up with her because she is so fast.
Koulibaly had a coming out party last week on the 3rd at Charlotte. Had a career high 19 points, led Auburn in steals in that game. She's averaging 10 points a game, a freshman from Paris, France. First free throw, nothing but net for Harrison, and Auburn ties it at 3 with 8:26 to go here in the first quarter of play.
You need to make the second one so you can set up in your full court press.
Harrison for the lead, nothing but net, and the Tigers take a 4-3 lead with today's buckets coming from Harrison Koulibaly. She's got all 4 points, or excuse me, her and Hottie Lay each have 2 apiece. Ball bobbled in the backcourt by Murphy. Auburn dives forward and panic forward, and a 10-second violation. Whistle blown by Brian Garland.
Good defense by Auburn. Once they forced that little bit of a turnover, a little bit of a juggle, I knew they were in trouble defensively or offensively.
It is Auburn basketball baseline right. Auburn's got those 10-second violations, I think, in every game this season with that press. They inbound it. They go to the top, and Koulibaly. Left wing drive is Harris. High off the window, and got it to go. What a finish by Jamea Harris inside. Harris averaging 15 points a game. She's Auburn's leading scorer, a transfer from Texas State. Dribbling through traffic across half court is Murphy. And Auburn can get set in the half-court offense, or half-court defense. They lead 6-3 here with 7:50 to go first quarter. Top of the key is Murphy. Lobs underneath the Jefferson. Unable to finish as she was bumped on the way up. It'll be against Caitlin Duhon, her first and team first against Auburn. Tigers on a 6-0 run that could be snapped here at the free throw line.
That was just a simple pick and roll, and they executed it perfectly. Auburn did not.
Ariel Jefferson makes the free throw. She's 3 of 3 at the line this year. That trends the Auburn lead down to 2, 6-4. Tigers lead. Jefferson averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds a game. She hits them both to stay perfect at the free throw line. 6-5 your score here in the first quarter of play. Auburn trying to build on this 1-point lead. Koulibaly across half court to Petticourt, led Auburn in scoring each of the last 2 games. Harris around the screen, finds space down the lane, and blocked by Dace inside. It goes out of bounds on the baseline. Tigers will keep it with 16 on the shot clock.
Mississippi Valley's scrappy. I'm glad to see that. They're coming in here and they're not intimidated. That first 3 they hit gave them confidence.
I texted Jason Crowder, the voice of the Mississippi State Bulldogs, or their women's basketball team, that is, in Starkville this morning, and he said Mississippi Valley State will play hard for 40 minutes. He said, don't look at the stats, don't look at anything else. They will give you more than you want. And that's been the case early. Jamea Harris misses the first free throw, 60% free throw shooter. Second free throw she hits, and Auburn goes up 7-5. Harris with 3 points today. 7-5 Tigers lead. In the backcourt, working is Jones. Goes right to McCullers, bounce pass to Murphy. Looking inside, swings it left to Jones. Back to McCullers for a three in the corner. Picks up the dribble, bounce pass, and ball on the floor, out of bounds on the sideline. Mississippi State lost it. Dace and Murphy had a chance at it, but both was cutting towards the basket, and it went behind them. So Auburn will get the throw in the backcourt. Larry's been kind of chaotic here in the first 3 minutes and change. Mississippi Valley State's turned it over 3 times. Auburn once, but Auburn's 2 of 2 from the field. Duhan finding space, dumps off to Hottie underneath. Missed it. Duhan with the offensive rebound. Missed the putback, but is fouled.
Hottie has got to start making that bunny under the basket. I mean, I don't know if she's trying to get the ball off too quickly, but she's got to gather herself and go up strong with some strength and just put the ball up against the glass. She's getting too many opportunities under there not to take advantage of it.
Well, and when she's calm, we saw Monday night in the third quarter just how effective she can be with 10 points. Duhan makes the first free throw. It's good to have Caitlin Duhan back this year, Larry, averaging 11 points a game, 78% free throw shooter, and she gives Auburn a 4-point lead, making both free throws. Tigers up 9-5.
What she brings is that defensive intensity and the leadership, and that's important for a team that hadn't played much together.
Crawford lost it to Jamia Harris, throws the ball underneath. Bobble, reverse lay-in for Harrison. Coulibaly finishes on the left side of the glass. 11-5 Tigers. Coulibaly the leading scorer. She has 4. No field goals for Mississippi Valley State in the last 3 minutes and change. Marshall running the point, goes high post to Dace. Back to Jefferson, deep 2 inside the arc, hits from the right wing.
Boy, that one brought rain, didn't it?
Ariel Jefferson makes the field goal for Mississippi Valley State. Only their 3rd attempt, but they're 2 of 3 from the floor. Tigers lead 11-7 with 6 minutes left first quarter. Coulibaly drives, kicks, corner catch and shoot. Jamia Harris, money from the right corner.
She has been surprisingly efficient out there at the 3 this year.
Harris, a 31% three-point shooter, her 3rd 3 of the year. Mississippi Valley State, Jacksonville Marshall at the top. Rebound pulled in by Hottie Lay for the Tigers, and Auburn leads by a touchdown, 14-7. They drive at the right elbow. Inside is Coulibaly, dribbled through traffic, had it knocked away and picked it up. 15 to shoot is Jackson. To the top in Harris. Right side of the lane, dumps off to Hottie. One dribble, up strong and banks it in.
That's what I'm talking about right there. She gathered herself and got good balance and went up strong.
16-7 Tigers with 5:30 left in the first quarter. Jones works it across half court with Sydney Marshall, and this Marshall to run the point. Into the high post is Jefferson. Threw the ball away underneath. The 5th turnover for this Auburn defense. Hottie Lay in a foot race, lost the basketball, tied up in a double team, and Coach Larry Vickers not pleased because Hottie did not give the ball to a guard. It'll be a turnover for Auburn. It's Mississippi Valley State basketball on the possession arrow and the jump ball.
The first thing Coach Vickers was not happy about was that Heidi was not able to dribble all the way for a layup because she lost the ball. Then once she picked it up, you got to get rid of it to a guard.
Marshall under duress gets off to Crawford on the right sideline. Crawford, the 5'8 freshman, running the point. Quick handoff to Jefferson, back to Crawford. Help side defense for Duhan. Behind the back, bumped in the half court, and Duhan takes it away. Outlet pass to Jackson. Jackson bumped from behind by Jefferson. That'll be a foul on the floor, the first on Jefferson, and the 4th team foul for Mississippi Valley State. And that'll send us to immediate timeout.